This is Mag212, and this is my modified Nerf Strongarm. I'll go over all of the internal modifications, the paint job, and show you it firing. First, I'll start off by going over the internal modifications. I didn't actually do anything to enhance the performance, so it's shooting like a stock Strongarm, but I did do the drop clip mod, which allows you to take your cylinder completely out of the blaster if you have multiple turrets so that you can reload faster. The way you take out your turret is like normal. You push this orange button and then your turret will come out, except you can slide it out now. And then you take your fresh turret and insert the tip of the turret into this little gray piece right there, and it'll swing up in there, but you have to press the button in order to push it back in like that. I made this turret by first taking apart the thing because there are two screws in the bottom right here, and if you unscrew both of those, you can pull the turret apart, and then you need to unscrew a screw that's holding this piece in. Once you do that, you can take off that gray piece, and I actually glued it to there so that it guides the orange piece in on the back, and that's basically how I made this. I just took out the piece that usually swings out, and I also had to cut down this part so that it swings out further, and I sanded down the little nub that prevents you from pulling it out. So if you want to make these, they're actually quite simple. Just take them apart and just kind of play around with it until they look kind of like this. I was kind of going for not a spectacular performing blaster, but one that just looked very cool, and I think this looks very cool, and the drop clip mod is very unique. Now that I've gone over the modifications, I'll tell you what paints I used for the paint job. So this Strongarm is painted. The stock Strongarm is usually blue and white, so I put down a Rust-Oleum gray primer as the base coat, and that went on very well. I've been using Rust-Oleum paints because they're a little cheaper than the vinyl dye stuff. Actually, they're about half as expensive, so I'm starting to use this, and it applied very well, and I'm pretty happy with the finish. And then on top of the gray, I have red detailing in Wild Rider Red by Citadel. Then after that, I did a dry brushing, which is basically I dipped my brush in a little paint and then dried it off and brushed over it so it gets this silver kind of brush texture, and it makes it look pretty cool. So now on to the firing demo. And of course, once you're done, you can remove your cylinder completely and insert a new one if you have one. Keep in mind it is a stock Strongarm, so it's not shooting better than in stock form, but I think that the drop clip mod is very unique and it's really fun to play around with this gun. However, this is not for sale. I do have a few blasters still on my website for sale. There's a link in the description box for my website. But that's the end of my overview on my sort of modified Strongarm. Thanks for watching.